lovers, that's 20 goons and ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. On first down, it's Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Chris Jones on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Locke. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. They run on first down with Jackson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Luck. His throw incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Luck. Jordan Reed has it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. From the red zone now, Locke. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted Was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Flush to his right. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 28.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Buying time to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Lambeau will put this one through And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The Colts take over first and 10
Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Locke. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return, it's King. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Championships, all my records go hard. This a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym, jumping all over hurdles. I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them. I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend. They should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work. I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up. Number 1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get the off my chest. come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they sell.
That's why you treat my man good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king, not a pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many milks. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs and hippies. Women like Nicki know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they taking notice. Yeah.
One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Ready?
On first down, McAllister. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 34-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Second and 4. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
70, Indy.
Check back, check back.
They'll run on first down. McAllister. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 2nd down now. McAllister, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Back to throw. Luck. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From his goal line here, Luck. Over the middle, complete. It's Hope. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now they can breathe a little easier. Some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got you.
Here's Luck. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Luck. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Bo Jackson, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up.
11. Clock throwing again. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Go ahead.
Again, Locke. They set up the screen to Bo. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Luck under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he's going to go down again. Avery Williamson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Check out. Ready. Check 53.
On 4th down, Locke. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will take over. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against his secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those four. What a matchup that would have been. But it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right. And Ed had a ball up there in his Hall of Fame speech.
And remember, next year they're going to celebrate the centennial year of the NFL with a special class of 20. So get ready for those speeches.
I wonder if they'll do it like Johnny Robinson this year, who actually submitted a video instead of going up to the podium. And his speech was about 5 minutes long, which is probably about the right length.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Looking to throw on second down. Graham eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, high 7.
Now Love. Out to the left here to Reed. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Luck on first down. On the crossing route, complete. It's Reed. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Luck. This is caught. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. punching it in from a yard away, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Graham. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Graham looking downfield for Jones. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before break. Graham flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL Audio. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They're throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. Well, we got a second. We remind you that the Madden Championship Series is back and better than ever. August 30th through September 1st, you can watch the top Madden competitors face off in Arlington, Texas for a total prize pool of $190K. Tune in and watch it, twitch.tv/EA Madden NFL, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, August 30th and 31st, and then 10:30 a.m. Eastern on September 1st to see if Skimbo can go back-to-back-to-back as a Madden Classic champion. Luck now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, 1st and 10. Throwing is Love, right side caught by Jackson. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 50, it's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing again is Locke. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. Now it's Locke. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On first down, Jackson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Second down, McKinnon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now Locke. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker 2, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's first and 5. Here's McKinnon on the draw. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain there on first and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard second down.
Second down at the 30-yard line.
Go! 90! It's been a long day for you. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. 12. In your face.
From the 30 on second down. Luck. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Luck now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Here's Locke. Blitz coming, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Colts have taken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Detroit! That kick return TD is 98 yards in length, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Luck now to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. Past the 20. 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Extra point try now for Dawson. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Back now here on EA Sports, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Hey, Haywood!
From the gun, Graham being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Set, ready? 60 or.
Check, 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 check.
first down. McAllister. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. McAllister. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's how you get right up off of the map, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards there, first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. McAllister. He'll have a first down inside the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Whether it's the toss or the pitch, you get him the ball outside the tackles on the edge. He's a tough man to bring down.
He certainly is, and it makes people wonder on the other side of the ball. Do I really want to deal with him when he gets a full head of steam? At the same time, he's also congratulating his tackle, tight end, wide receiver on that side. They gave him access to the corner and allowed him to build up that head of steam.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a one-score game. 2nd and 6. Steps away to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 6 yards away, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. 40, easy, alert. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Watch one. Bang, bang. Recon, 132 fighter.
55. Right there.
Luck. On the crossing route, complete. That's Lee. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
You got nothing.
On first down now, a run with McKinnon. And an alley to run. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. Luck going to keep it on the sneak. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Okay, got him halfway there. You don't see the sneak all that often from the 2-yard line because you definitely don't want to see your quarterback get clobbered. But you wonder if we might see the same play again.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. They come out here in the eye. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They run. It's Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So this thing is all going to come down to the right foot of Phil Dawson. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Hoosier State will celebrate tonight as the Colts have won it. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defense. Way because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.
What's up? Yeah, it was like the Red Sea parted, man, and I couldn't do shit. I was trying to stay in my lane. Well, he's got that double move trait, man, so yeah. So if it's man coverage, it's pretty much it's yeah, whoever your best receiver is. Yeah, I got a few good guys, man, but my team still needs a little work. Yeah, you got some old school dudes for sure. Keith Bullock. Nice. Shit, your line's all 85s, aren't they? 88s? Yeah, I got I got the David Carr for the house rules. And then I sold them for for what do you call it, for training. And then yeah, I ended up so what I did is I did the Bo Jackson thing and then just pumped him up, got him to like a 87 or something. Man, I don't know if I want to go through that again. Oh, okay. Oh, hold on a second. That's probably why you can't find me. Hold on. Let's see. Alright, you should be able to find me now. Yeah, I got time for one. I got time for one more, man. Yeah, well, see, the thing about it is, man, is your corners are better than my receivers. So if you got good man, if that's the only, like, I can't run that play against you because your receivers are better than my corners. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's why I blitzed out of the zone. I tried to just have a little shell behind it. Oh man, I forgot I got Patrick Willis. I need to put him in for one of my dudes. Yeah, I think my team's only at like a 81 or a 82 overall. Well, you just got streamed on that, man, so and my tag for my title is scheme over team. So that's what I do is I take this junk ass team and go make people with 90s quit. Or it's a tough ass game like we just had. Yeah, well that was my headline. Mutt grinding, no money spent, scheme over team. Right. Yeah, I play in a couple of leagues, so really I just kind of fuck with this Mutt shit on the side. Yeah. Um, hold on. For what? Squad? Go to squads. Hold on, let me see. What should we do? Squad 2v2? Yeah. Hold on. Hold on. It doesn't say that you're online. No, I mean it shows you on the list, but it doesn't have your green light on. Yeah. Yeah, I was just once I mean I gotta get, yeah, I mean it's just once I seen that you were running all those man blitzes, I just had to go to man beaters. Yeah. Yeah, I think the trait's called double move specialist or some shit like that. It don't matter. Did it? Oh, there you go. Okay, hold on. Let me change role. Oh, it says I'm defensive captain. Alright. I gotta set a matchmaking password. We'll just make it Mutt. Yeah, I need some faster DNs. I think if I'd have had some faster DNs, then I would like all those times that you were scrambling, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's crazy. Where you at? Okay. I used to live in India. I live in Vegas now. Yeah. Yeah, I used to watch a dude's vlog from he lived in Michigan. Uh, right. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, if it don't do it, I'm just probably gonna jump into a regular MUP match. Yeah, I mean otherwise shit, that defense had me locked up. I had a couple deep ends and shit that I could hit or yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know. I'm about to jump out of here and hit a regular one, but oh, okay. All right. I have no idea. It's because it doesn't ask me to put in a password like that. I think it's just the party leader. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I got two more losses in this season shit, so we'll see what happens. Damn, I played two Lions people back to back. Yeah, man, if you yeah, I had Barry last year. He's a beast. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I need to upgrade my line a little bit. I got a 79, an 80, and an 82. Ooh. Alright. Now I got Patrick Willis in there. That's good. And he just quit. I think if I get another after this game, I should be level 40. I won a couple of those Super Bowls last year with those drafts, but I kind of stayed away from them just because I felt like I think.
What are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
I didn't. Oh man, there's this guy I play. I've been playing him for years. He was in one of those leagues I was in a few years back, and we play just head-to-head matches with regular teams, and I always play with the Colts, and he hasn't won a game this year in Madden 20. So now that Luck's gone, he was all, yeah, and
throwing now, Wilson on first down, escaping the pressure right. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey.
Yeah. So we played in the first game I played, and it was close, but I lost. I mean, I can't really be mad at Brissett because, I mean, fuck, he put the ball where I needed it to be every time, but my dudes were just dropping.
Here's Wilson. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
Then I lost the second game we played. He was talking shit. You ain't shit without Luck. So then I was like, I said, I wasn't worried about it. I said, I'll get you. I said, this is the second game I played with Brissett, so the third game I won. Went like 18 to 21, 2 touchdowns.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in after
Yeah, they don't do very good, do they?
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Locke. This one complete to Jordan Reed.
I like that Jordan Reed card.
About the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the red zone now, Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Why is Curly out there?
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Throwing again here. Wilson will get this out to Barkley, complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw again is Wilson. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, flush to his right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 26 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing on 3rd down, Love. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Throwing is Love. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's going the other way. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them.